Arrived in our first village by sail and looking to experience what's called the Sevusevu. I think if you're going to come to Fiji, this is something you have to experience. As you go into town, you try to arrange a meetup with the local chief, and you gift Kava. And in return, they can give you someone as a guide to show around the island. Sometimes they give you fruit, or it's basically some sort of exchange, but it's basically a welcome to their island or their surrounding islands. So blue. Dog. Kids to introduce us to the island, to the village. We got a traditional welcome to the island and give our Sevusevu, which is some Kava. Chief is on the mainland, so I don't think we got the full traditional experience, but they did provide us with the proper welcome to the island.
You can move around in the village here.
Okay.
When the chief comes, then you talk to him.
Yeah.
You can give him the Sevusevu.
Okay. Not sure how other islands or villages are, but it's a bit built up with tourism here. As we're curious to drink some kava with them, but we had to wait for a tourist boat so we could join them. And outside of the room where we provided the Sevusevu, I noticed there was a bunch of gifts laid out to sell to tourists. Hey, buddy.
Two, three. Ai, check. Tsunami ball. Tsunami. Ai. Bola. Bola. Okay.
Do you clap each time?
Bola.
Bola. Do you clap each time or just the first time?
First time.
First time.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Clap. 1, 2, 3. Mala. Okay.
Alright.
Good. Hi.
Alright.
Como tiki. Como? Thank you. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How's your tongue feel, man?
Yeah, it feels a little numb.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, just like the top of your mouth and the tip of your tongue.
Yeah.
If we only had 2. If you drink more, you'll definitely feel it on your lips more and in your mouth more. And after like the 10th one, I've only had a max 4. I was in Tonga. But after like the 4th one, you start to feel a little relaxed. I didn't have any expectations, but we're really not the first ones to come here, and we won't be the last one. That's alright. The reminder is, I'm not home. This is something different, a new cultural experience, whether it's touristy or not. It's still a pleasure to embrace the experience with locals and to do it off of a sailboat. It may have been a little more touristy than I thought it would be, but it was something I definitely am happy to experience. The last 2 to leave. and everybody wished us farewell and safe travels, and because they knew our journey where we'd both part ways, and I'd continue on in Fiji for a little bit, and I did thank them for their time, and they were grateful for that. I highly recommend anybody that comes to Fiji to try to experience this. It's definitely worth it. As for onward travel, we're continuing on to Lautoka, the main island, and we're going to prepare to clear out and do the paperwork to part ways and move on with travel. I'm happy to have had this experience, and I can take this with me for the rest of my life in my travels. Well, man, after 3 weeks sailing on the Rocinante, it is time to part ways. It's been an awesome experience. Thanks for the experience of a lifetime, and until we meet again, either in Sweden, somewhere around the world, or even back on the Rocinante.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch and we'll see what's going on. It was nice to meet you, and thank you for staying on board and helping me for the trip.
Yeah, man.
It was great.
It's a good exchange.
Yeah.
Well, happy sails, brother.